Hello lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Phantasmagoria 2 puzzle of flesh, and what a puzzle it is. Let us continue the previous game. I'm guessing bookmark was actually where I saved last. We'll know pretty quickly. Yes, this is the correct place. We have found ourselves in a lunatic asylum. As usual, I have mixed feelings about the depiction of loony bins in media, because it's like they definitely did mistreat people. Like, these had been terrible institutions at times, and obviously if this existed, this would be a terrible way to treat people. But obviously this is being used for entertainment, but also, like, there's always these tropes they associate with how they you know, treat patients in these things, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But why are we here?
Hey! Stop that right now or I'll have you sedated.
What's that belt doing? Oh, is he attached to the chair with it?
No, sick and wrong.
That's my baby.
That's all he had in him. I like to think there was like, you get a noise, you get a sound. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to be filming. 5, 4, 3, and he's like, I'm not ready. I've not thought of anything yet.
Freak. Monster. I saw you when they brought you in. I saw your guts.
Nurse. Come on, Nurse, what am I doing? Why am I here? I don't belong here.
Shut up, wacko.
Chicken nugget.
So, like a lot of what Phantasmagoria 2, it's sort of clumsy about what it's trying to accomplish. Well, actually, I don't know what it's trying to accomplish, but like, a lot of the game, I was thinking about this and I've mentioned it before, a lot of the game depends on like transgressive behavior, and in this world that is like just bisexuality and kink, like soft kink, which is like probably wasn't that big of a deal in the 90s and certainly not nowadays, but like the game isn't saying that those are bad things necessarily, at least I don't think so, because like they immediately position like his dickhead like co-worker as somebody, that's a person you wouldn't like, fuck that guy, like, and his friend in the office is, you're supposed to like him. So like, it's just, when you're dealing with horror, you always have to like worry about the sort of purity aspect of it. You if you transgress, you get punished. That thing, and maybe that's like, that's all framing as well, that you're being punished. And I know that those make those sort of stories flow quite nicely. There's problems. We use tropes for a reason, right? But a lot of these games that want to be transgressive, right? Because that's like a direction that you can go in. That's an art. That's something that's worth exploring. But they, even if they're sort of saying, here are the bounds of what we should be able to do with our art, they sort of accidentally do the same thing that they might be trying to avoid. This is not as bad as Harvester is the absolute worst example for that. Harvester is definitely a game that has like ideas behind it. I can see those ideas very well, but Harvester is fucking clumsy, much more so than this. I like the twist of Harvester is actually genuinely quite clever, because it's like, oh, what if a game existed that genuinely was the video nasty? And by the time Harvester came out, nobody gave a fuck about that anymore. It was too late. Like the game, what was it? Night Trap that has nothing in whatsoever. That was a big deal because somebody wanted to scare someone else, a Republican, or but like Harvester, which had all those things in, and it just, we'd moved on. And it's interesting. Bad Seed 2 has a lot of this as well. There's more of an overlap between Bad Seed and Harvester than I would have thought. But like this isn't doing that. It's doing something, but it is in the same space. Oh.
They have to be punished.
I don't know. I didn't see.
Hey, buddy.
Did you see what happened?
He just passed out. Come on, man.
Oh,
come
Curtis.
on. Come on. Hey, here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. Come on.
Oh, he's so
Come
pale.
on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come here. Hey, bud.
It doesn't look that pale.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah? This is ridiculous. I don't give a damn what Paul said. I want you all to go home right now.
Oh, I hope nothing happens to that guy.
I'm okay.
Tom's right, Curtis. You better run along. You are in depth.
You look terrible, Curtis. Go home and get some sleep.
Tom would never say that. Don't believe the voices, Curtis. Okay, not allowed to save my game. So it's been a couple of weeks. I didn't mean to hold this back. I just had a couple of bad weeks, and Mondays and Tuesdays sort of suffered because of that. But this is a part of my Tuesday, Monday Muddle and Mystery Adventures. It's got nothing to do with the Fights and Frights playlist, but what I am in the middle of right now is noting all the games I played this year, so I like to look back on them. I've filled up 3 of these. I played a lot of games this year, and I was. It doesn't neatly fit into the space I recorded. It's really annoying. Anyway, let's save our game, which you can't see because I'm covering the part of the screen that governs that. Is it over here? Okay, there we go. What are you giving me that look for? It's Deadpool. I know the whole point is that you can't tell, but I feel like after a while you'd be like, oh, that's probably an hallucination. I appreciate that irrationality is also a symptom of like, you know, it's comorbid. There's like, there's not just one thing going on whenever there's maladies. I used to lucid dream a lot. If I'd fell asleep in like really weird, uncomfortable positions in the middle of the day, I could induce it basically on purpose. Not so much anymore, but I used to. And I realized, like, because it's one of those things that doesn't seem like it's real, like somebody would believe you. You go, I can control my dreams. What do? Just not a lot, to be honest. I try to walk to places that I can't get to because dreams. But like, you just know that like, had a certain person been able to do that, they'd think they had visions. Because that's like, if you were susceptible to like that sort of thought, sort of magical thinking, you don't totally think that lucid dreams was like a magical power and not just something that's mundane. But like, every single time he's seen something horrific, like blood, he's gone, oh, there actually isn't any. Like, I feel like at a certain point he has to think, okay, my brain's being irrational, like that's still stressful, but he doesn't, surely he could just talk himself out of this. Because I assume that it's, in real life, if that sort of thing happens to you, it's relentless. Or over a period of like weeks, not just days, you know, just, well, relentless. I feel like I covered it already. But like the first few times it happened like that, you'd be like, fuck me, that's terrifying. But you would rationalize it. Right, I'm going to go outside. I've mentioned this before, but I came home from work once. I mean, I do that quite often, to be honest. And I sat down and I picked up a package and I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck did this package get here? And I spent an hour trying to figure out how on earth I had a package. And like, I just couldn't let it go. Ooh, there we go. Like, I remember like seeing...
Hey.
I won't talk over the scene. I remember like seeing lady pass by, like as I was walking, I was distracted. I was an attractive person, and like, so I knew what I was doing when I was walking in, and I wasn't like picking up an item, but maybe I was so distracted that I didn't remember picking up an item and unlocking the door and come back. And it wasn't like a light item; it was a table, a small table, but a table. It's a bit, how no and. Maybe I did it in the morning, but I was in a rush in the morning, and I eventually I had to take a nap because I was just like, how on earth did this happen? And I was like, hang on, they take photographs, don't they, when they deliver messages? And I found a photograph of the inside of my window from really high up, and I was just like, is my window open? And I was like, yeah, he must have like dropped it through and taken a photograph. Which I was like, I didn't need the table that badly, to be honest. You could have just also put it in the alleyway or my back. There are things you could have done, but like, motherfucker decided I had to get out. And yeah, I should have realised immediately when I picked it out the window, but I had forgotten that's where I picked it up. Because it's just like a table. It's like, I have a really big windowsill, so it's sort of table space as well. But like, yeah, for like a literal hour, I was just like, how did I... Where's it gone? How did I get a packet? I was like... But I was rationalising it. I was like, well, I must have forgotten. I had to have forgotten. But there's no explanation. Oh, there is an explanation. It's just that.
Hey, Trev, what's with the shake? Aren't you worried about your tiny waistline there? Just drowning my sorrows, bud. Yeah, I admit it. I'm feeling some delayed nerves about poor old Bob. Yeah, I got kind of freaked out this afternoon myself. God, it was just so weird sitting there, you know? Right where he got splattered.
Why are we shaming him for one milkshake? Also, are we not going to address that they found you knocked out?
I think I'll have a big potato. What? You remember my Aunt Emily? The one that lives in Arizona out in the desert?
You're the one that likes the animals.
Yeah, that's the one. She always tosses her dinner leftovers outside for the poor little woodland creatures, you know?
Woodland.
Yeah.
Thought you lived in the desert.
Shut up, my story. So anyway, one time when I was there, she hauls back and she tosses this old, mangy, big, yucky baked potato outside. And it was beautiful, man. I mean, that woman has an arm like a pro ball player, and that spud just arced through the air until this sweet little bunny rabbit came hopping out of the bushes right into the path of destruction.
No way.
Way, afraid so. And that tater hit Mr. Bunny right between the ears. You know, for a moment it looked like a little brown German help. I've never seen a bunny rabbit jump that high in my life.
You think that's funny? That poor rabbit is probably in therapy right now. God.
I lobbed in school an apple, like a mostly an apple, and it hit one of my friends like straight right there, and he was so angry with me, and I was trying to explain like I couldn't hit you if I wanted to, like that was a 1 in a million shot. I shouldn't have thrown it in his general direction, to be honest, but like. And also, I did deliberately try and annoy him quite often, because he was fun to rile up, and that was a dick move on my part.
Trev, seriously, have you ever had really horrible thoughts?
Well, like what?
Wanting to kill someone?
Like Bob?
I wanted to kill Bob. Every time I laugh, I just wanted to fucking kill him.
Everybody feels that way once in a while, man. Don't worry about it.
And he was a member of the Young Republicans.
Listen, man, I gotta go. I've got a date for dinner.
Someone new?
You've not even finished the milkshake.
No, okay. His name's Mike, and I met him at the pre-Raphaelite exhibit downtown. And he's smart and funny and cuter than hell.
That's great. Well, have a good time.
I'm gonna try.
Your incredibly thin milkshake. Drink the rest of it. Don't waste it. I'm actually trying to get into the habit of throwing away food I don't eat, rather than forcing myself to eat everything. But I was raised like a lot of people were. You don't leave stuff on the plate. But like, we've got these waste bins now. I don't understand the waste bins. Hang on, because you get a green waste bin, and then there's a grey waste bin inside it. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, because you put stuff inside the bin, and like, if it's rotting food, then you insulate it because there's 2 layers. Okay, that sort of makes sense. And then I was told, and then I put it outside, and it's like, no, you're not supposed to put the grey bin in the green bin outside. You just put the green bin outside. I was like, what's the grey bin for? The grey bin's for inside. You move it from inside to outside. That's why do we have a middleman bin then? I don't understand the grey bin. Why wouldn't I just put things directly in the green bin then, and just, because you're supposed to keep the green bin outside, I guess? I really like the double, but
Now what am I thinking? It's not time for my appointment.
Isn't it?
I better hold off. I still have things to do.
I know it's something to do with you. Sorry, I forget you can't see my inventory. We have a hammer. I think I need a chisel, which I don't have, but I mean, that would totally do.
Murder without the mass. Enter the revolting psyche of Curtis Craig? Hey!
Who's Danny? You see, you couldn't stop me from checking that book out. This is what I meant by going to places in lucid dreams. I want to see around the corner. And that book counts. That's around the corner right there. Read that book. Even if it is your brain just inventing it. Okay, we're not allowed into the main room, apparently. And I think that's been, yeah, it's been boarded up. One night I thought the lunatic asylum would take longer to solve. Smashed glass. Oh, that still hurts. I'm done. I would like to leave the picture now. Oh, I was just clicking on the wrong door. Nope, nope, no, I wasn't. There he goes.
Hey man, don't you ever have to go to work?
Now he got sent home. I guess management finally figured out that guys getting murdered in the office is bad for productivity.
So you like having bad dreams about that dead guy or what?
No. I'm having bad dreams about everything else.
You know, when my hamster Louie died, I'd have these nightmares where he'd come in through my window at night, only he was the size of a pit bull, and he'd be drooling and he'd singing, "Who do you love?" It scared the hell out of me, man. You know, Curtis, I think I'd like to do your portrait sometime. You got these really weird eyes.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot, Max. I appreciate that.
Oh, don't get pissy. I mean like Andy Warhol weird, not, you know, Charles Manson weird.
Oh, okay, I see the distinction. Yeah. Now, what am I thinking? It's not time for my appointment. Hey, girl. Rats are so much better than people. No, you're the only one I can really count on.
How touching, freak boy.
I would never say that.
Relax, Craig. It's only Blob. The only thing that loves you.
Show us the rat again. Stop holding out on the rat. Ratty, ratty, ratty. Oh, I'll try this again. Oops. Hmm. Why is this? Why is the sound suddenly stopped? I don't know, but no, I feel like I should have sound right now, and it's. I'm gonna look off screen, and maybe that will help me figure out why the sound hasn't stopped. Hmm. Okay, you've got to look at the hammer, and then you can use the screwdriver on the hammer. That you can combine items in this game. Yeah, I did. I looked up what to do. What did I just pick up? Is this a new one? My dear Curtis, if you're reading this, I am dead. I have probably been dead for a very long time. My employers, Wintech Industries, will have arranged and carried out my murder. I know this is going to happen. I cannot avoid it. Before they come for me, I must confess to you, my only son. Wintech has been experimenting with forces it can't possibly control. I'm ashamed to admit that I've been an integral part of that process. You must understand, Curtis, how excited I was at the prospect of working on something of this magnitude. I felt it could be important, beneficial to the entire human race. So I was immersed in the pure science of the thing that I started to forget my humanity. The Threshold Project is not in of itself an evil thing, Curtis, but as long as it's in the hands of Paul Warner and Wintech, nothing good can come out of it. It is beyond the scope of their understanding, and they mean to use it for unspeakable purposes. I'm going to speak of them right now. They've done terrible things, Curtis. People have died. I've tried to quit Wintech to just take you away with me and leave, but they won't let me. They threatened your life, Curtis. I can barely live with myself now, knowing that how horribly this project has hurt you. I cannot risk losing you altogether. If I stay, they have promised to care for you. I give you only the best schooling and medical care. I realize this is a pathetic attempt to repay for the pain you have suffered at their hands. I'm in no position to bargain. I must accept. Forgive me. Forgive me. You're probably a man now, or very nearly a man. You will have been raised in the bosom of Wintech, a child of this monstrous corporation. I will hope they have been kind to you, but I must... Now you must leave here, Curtis. Get as far away from Wintech as you can. Live, love, enjoy life, and never think about them me ever again. I love you, Curtis. I love you with all my heart. Jonas Craig, be happy. I don't know. I'm not actually sure if that was the new one. Oh yeah, that was the old one.
Curtis. How are you?
I'm okay, Beth.
No, I can't help you if you lie to me.
Fine, I think I'm losing my goddamn mind. I found this letter that my father left me. Listen to this. The Threshold Project is not in itself an evil thing, Curtis. But as long as it is in the hands of Paul Warner and Wintech, nothing good can come of it. It is beyond the scope. Jesus, Doctor, does this sound like a crazy man wrote this?
I don't think so, Curtis. It sounds perfectly rational to me.
Doctor, why did you want me to come back again today? That's not your standard policy, is it?
No. No, it isn't, Curtis, but I can tell that we have a lot of work to do together. And I wanted to get the groundwork done right away. Is that all right?
Fair enough. Doctor, I think I might have killed Bob.
Oh, that's what the button means.
I don't remember doing it, but I can't get the idea out of my head. I hated him. I wished he were dead so many times.
Well, that's highly unlikely, Curtis. Homicidal blackouts are extremely rare. Have faith in yourself. Do you really think that you could do something like that?
Maybe. Doctor, I think that this Threshold project, whatever it was, got shut down a long time ago, but I think it's been reopened now. In fact, I think it's back in full swing.
What makes you think that?
A whole lot of little things. Files I've seen, conversations I've overheard. I think it's bad, Doctor. It's something that no one has ever tried to do before.
Now, be sure you keep the difference between imagination and evidence clear in your mind, all right?
Oh, you think I've been watching too much X-Files?
It's sort of weird to acknowledge that X-Files exists.
My mother's hatred for me went way beyond humiliation and hitting. She tortured me. She did things to me that you hear about happening in Chile and Nicaragua.
How did she torture you, Curtis?
Curtis! Come here, monster. What's under that crawling?
God, it's a terrible hiding place. And also, he's really bad at detecting the direction of sound.
For now. She's gone. You survived it. You're here, Curtis.
On this date with Therese last night, I got my navel pierced. This S&M club on stage in front of a room full of people.
Is that something that you wanted to do?
I don't think so. I don't know. I just wanted to be controlled at the moment, you know? I wanted Therese to do things to me. But when it was over, my feelings totally reversed. I wanted to control her.
How exactly did you want to control her?
That was weird. When I got off the stage, she was right there, and just pounced on her, and I picked her up and I took her into the bathroom and she did it.
We cleaned that
She
bathroom.
did it like a couple of animals.
And how did she react to that?
She absolutely loved it. I thought she was going to break me in half.
Curtis, did you ever consider that maybe she was the one in control of everything?
No. But you're probably right.
I was going to say, don't ruin it for him.
I had this experience with my coworker, Therese. The sex was savage.
Consensual? All the way around?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, Doctor, she brought out feelings in me that were frightening. I mean, wild, almost violent feelings. I felt like anything I wanted to do to her, anything I could dish out, she could take it.
How does that make you feel?
This is going to sound really twisted, but sometimes I wish I could just live with Jocelyn and Trevor both. You know, somewhere far away where no one would judge us and we wouldn't have to see another person.
Many people have fantasies like that, Curtis. Just because it isn't standard behavior in our society doesn't make it wrong.
I mean, it's called polygamy. This is like, I'm sure he wouldn't be alone in that. But
After my mother started hating me, my father got so weird. He sort of withdrew. And he just kept looking at me with those sad, sad eyes.
Did he protect you from your mother's irrational rages?
He tried. Not hard enough. Oh, she hurt me. Oh, she hurt me so bad.
why did they give her a silly fucking wig? Gonna save my game again. I'll go through all my items again, shall I?
Tell me the truth, Doctor. Does insanity run in families?
Yes, it can, Curtis. But that sort of mental illness is generally a chemical imbalance, and it's very, very treatable.
Oh, God. Oh, God, maybe I've always been crazy. I mean, I I can't remember big chunks of my childhood.
You're
And
upsetting yourself, Curtis.
Oh,
Just try
God.
to relax and take a deep breath.
I like all these.
Stop it or I will.
I'll kill you, you son of a bitch.
Doctor, my father was murdered. Oh my God, I never saw him dead before. But after they hit him with the car, they got out and they shot him. Oh my God, they shot him.
Curtis, a suppressed trauma like this can cause such great emotional problems. I think you'll start improving now.
Sorry, it's my One Piece shirt. Do you have to worry about
I think
him?
we made some wonderful progress today, Curtis. I'd like to see you again next week, but please don't hesitate to call if you need to talk,
I
okay?
will. Thank you, Doctor.
Make inventing stuff, right? Because if he's recalling stuff he's forgotten. She's gonna phone up Wintech. He knows.
In today's session with Curtis Craig, I determined that the patient was delusional, possibly paranoid, with the potential for violence.
Let's go out clubbing.
Isn't here right now, big time.
Whatever, I want to come in anyway.
Suit yourself.
You know, I think you'd be more comfortable in that yuppie bar down the street.
Really? Well, I think you'd be more comfortable in a sideshow.
You know, I think I'm beginning to like you.
I love it. He takes his glasses off. Oh, the cool kids won't think I'm cool if I wear glasses in the sub club. That's not what they're called. I know that's the way out, John. We're back in. Why does he teleport to the other side of the room?
Get the hell away from there, asshole.
We don't like people going to that side of the room. How did I turn around last time? Okay, it's that. Yeah. It took me bloody ages to realise you could turn around. Maybe I could just go to sleep.
Who's there? Therese, how did you get in?
I'm a woman of many talents.
Also, you left the door unlocked.
Come sit down with me.
Have you been here long?
Long enough to get to know your rat.
That dirty rat.
She's a real sweetie.
Thanks. You know, you really startled me when I first came in.
That was the idea, Curtis.
Do you break into people's apartments often?
No. Only when I really like them.
Patrice, I don't want to be rude, but what are you doing here?
Well, I didn't come here to talk.
Well, what did you come here to do?
I just put those glasses back on.
I'm not so sure about this, Therese.
I enjoy the comedy bit, but that's got to be like a 20-minute project, fucking setting that shit up. Well, I suppose she could have done that ahead of time. I'll be right back. Got myself Fanta. What do you think of this piece of paper I found? I found this cool toolbox. You interested in it? I found the button at work. Is it Bob's?
Intense, Therese.
Oh no, we're not even close to intense yet.
We're in a house, not in tents. We'd need to go to a campsite.
Therese, please, I want to touch you.
I said be quiet, slave. Or we'll just have to zip up that sweet mouth of yours. If you can't be a good boy. Would you like that? Would you?
No.
Don't make a sound.
How does he always get roped into these situations?
I think you're a good boy, Curtis. A very good boy indeed.
Oh no, not Tom.
Seriously? Mr. Warner's unfeeling and irresponsible actions endangered the mental and physical
Well-being.
well-being
Took him ages to write.
of employees under his management. There. That ought to be enough to fry your ass, Warner.
It's just the monitor. You can still send the message. Tom, you're an office worker. You should know how this. Send the message. Na 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 na. No, not Tom. Okay, we're gonna have to load our game. Because it's gonna crash if I try and change disk. One second. This is gonna take a little bit of maneuvering. Please close the game. Right. So what I'm going to have to do is I need to click off screen during that cutscene and change the disc then. Okay, fuck. Okay, during that cutscene. Okay, 1 second. I can go over there.